I'm really excited about today's video. It's a weapon that I've always enjoyed. With its perk pool now, I have the top 10 rolls to be looking for on Randy's throwing knife, and to be very clear here, they're not must-haves. I want you to be looking for them, try them, possibly stash them. Some of them are one of a kind, and some of them I think are going to surprise you. We have a mid-range shakeup coming up, and Randy can do very well 40 meters and beyond. But before we get into it, a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Manscaped. Trusted by more than 8 million men worldwide for their trimmers, liquid formulations, and premium boxers, this video is brought to you by Manscaped.com. Today, we're going to take a closer look at the Performance Package 4.0 Grooming and Hygiene Bundle. The Lawnmower 4.0 is their 4th generation electric trimmer and features a cutting-edge ceramic blade designed to reduce grooming accidents, and also has a 4000K LED spotlight for when you need a more precise shave. Bonus points, the trimmer's waterproof, so you can trim in the shower and finally say goodbye to the mess of a bathroom floor. The Performance Package 4.0 also includes the new Weed Whacker 2.0 nose and ear hair trimmer, so you can better whack your weeds. The tools are cool. And don't forget to check out the Crop Preserver deodorant and the Crop Reviver toner spray. And what's even better than that, Manscaped throws in 2 free gifts for the Performance Package 4.0. The Manscaped Anti-Chafing Boxers and the Shed Travel Bag, so you can bring your comfort and boxers to another level. So go to manscaped.com today and get 20% off plus free international shipping when you use promo code CoolGuy at checkout. This list is in no particular order, and a big warning, some perks will stay but have a different pairing, some perk overlap, different flavors of power, so some sections are going to be longer to explain, others are going to be shorter. Now on the Scout itself, ideally, you want to get that recoil close to vertical. Counterbalance mod out of the gate gets it to 74, it's decent, I'm fine with that, I run that on a lot of these. Otherwise, it's a mix of range and stability. It does and will experience damage fall off because the base 23 range, so keep that in mind. Let's start off the top 10 with tried and true power, the OG Rapid Hit Kill Clip. This is a perfect weapon for rapid hit. And even better, it transfers seamlessly into Kill Clip. And in the Crucible, we have a 260 RPM Scout. The base TTK is 5 bullets for a 0.9 TTK. So tier 8 to 10, higher resilience, is 4 crit, 1 body. Tier 2 to 7 is 3 crit, 2 body, so ease of use. The one showcased in the gameplay is a range masterwork, hammerforged rifling, ricochet rounds, rapid hit, kill clip. 48 range, 49 stability, I'm really happy with it. Counterbalance mod to 74 for the recoil. Rapid hit adding stability, has a little anti-flinch capability with it. All those things are important to achieve that TTK. You need 4 crits. Rapid hit stacks at ×5, and at max stack, that is 25 stability plus 60 reload and a reload animation scaler. So the reload is even faster. At tier 4, that's the TTK. You need 4 crits. It adds an 18 stability, 45 reload, and the animation scaler. You're adding an anti-flinch. The shots are crisp. Your reticle is actually pulling down instead of out. It's brutal. It's always been good. Lasts for a couple seconds after that crit, so you can actually go target to target and keep your stacks. We go into Kill Clip, the perfect pairing. This creates a 4 bullet kill, a 0.7 TTK. 3 crit, 1 body. It's important that rapid hit is helping you stay on target with the stability that it's giving. And then you have the massive reload to go into Kill Clip. Keep chaining it. It's a scout rifle, so at base it's kind of rangy, but again, it's on the lower range side. So to help it push out those 4 taps, you do want to get the range up. This roll, this weapon is still amazing. At number 2, and even though these aren't in any order, this might be my favorite. Under-Over+BOX Breathing. The sleepiest sleeper pick that ever slept. By far the most surprising Randy roll that I used. And first of all, box breathing on a rapid fire scout. Box is tied to resilience level, so by itself, after aiming for a second and a half, you deal a percentage on the crit modifier. So the higher resilience of your opponent, lower damage. Like tier 10 right here, I deal 71 to the crit. Whereas at 5 resilience, 75 per crit, so lower res, higher damage. Regardless, it ends up to where box breathing can just 4 crit any resilience level out of the gate for that 0.7 TTK. That almost lines up with Hung Jury's 0.67 with box breathing, but this fires a tad faster. And in a 1v1 duel, it can flinch off shots. And honestly, with latency and peer-to-peer, they'll probably just tie. And with box breathing, if they're tier 5 or lower, and I've done it a ton, you can 3 crit 1 body for that 0.7. A great perk on Randy's throwing knife, but with this combination, we're always gonna have that. Box breathing, the 4 crit, always going to be there. We then get into Under-Over, and keep in mind this perk's getting a buff. We don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to help it. In the Crucible, you deal 20% more damage to Overshield, so we have the Under-Over 20%, combined with the box breathing's damage bonus, those stack. This means that with an Overshield, you can 4-tap a good amount of the time. Just completely negate it, wash it away. Or you're gonna 5-shot them if they're tier 10 resilience. So if you start a game, in the death screen, maybe you bring out your ghost, you see a lot of void. Or maybe you see a lot of warlocks. you can bring this thing out. And also, if we ever get back to a very, very passive meta, this is there too. But Rifts, Overshields, it just terrorizes any opponent that has a shield on them. If they barely get one or it's just starting, completely wash it away. You're going to at least get the base TTK the most of the time, but you can also get the 0.7. Very fun, very surprising roll. And we see a lot of Overshield in the Crucible. It comes up, and again, my thinking, I'm always going to have the 4-shot with Box. It just has the added benefit of the Overshield players. It's really, really good. Look out for this one. On to number 3, same but different. Again, we're going to roll over some perks. This one's Zen Moment Kill Clip. Different flavor, and honestly, as crazy as it sounds, I like Zen Moment Kill Clip more than Rapid Hit Kill Clip. Again, because it shoots so fast, you get Zen Max Stack really quickly, and the perk as far as dueling. Remember how I talked about how important it is just landing 4 crits? You're going to need that regardless. You get recoil help to get it straight. You get flinch resistance. You get reduced visual weapon shake. You get reduced reticle bounce to knot all that up. So at 10 resilience, you are a rock with Zen Moment. This thing's extremely good at dueling. So good, again, I like it way more than Rapid Hit Kill Clip. And you're pairing Zen with Kill Clip, we already talked about it. It's a monster. On to 4, 5, and 6, I'm going to group them, the TREMOR Trio. I love kinetic tremors, very consistent perk. This is PvE specific, and with a scout rifle, it takes 6 shots for it to proc. Just land multiple hits, and 3 shockwaves are going to come down, and then it's going to be tied to what we can pair with it. We've seen things like shoot to loot, but with Randy, I'm going to start with under-over kinetic tremor because again, it's going to be getting a buff, and there's only 2 weapons in the game that can go under-over kinetic tremors. The other is Messenger from Trials. And to reiterate, as these drop, just be looking for them. Under-over in PvE, 34% more damage to PvE combatant overshields. That's Lucent Moth, Shadow Legion, 10% elemental and barrier champion shields. The tremor damage is pretty heavy, the 3 waves of it. So if there's shields around, Under-over is going to be applied to the tremor damage. Now, this is the only one that I have, so it's what you're going to be seeing as we go on here. The second one is gut shot straight. Because the waves come out as a body shot, in theory, it's going to be increasing those waves. 20% for a scout rifle. So again, it's just going to be more raw damage. And then finally, we have Pugilist. Randy's throwing knife is the only weapon in the game to have either Pugilist kinetic tremors or gut shot straight kinetic tremors. That's why I want you to look for them. As you're getting kills, you're getting 10% melee energy. And as a double up, dealing melee damage improves your handling. Help the aim down sight speed, the stow speed, things like that. I'm interested to see what happens with the under-over and kinetic tremors, but also Pugilist and gut shot, look for them. They're rare, and they look like they're going to put in work. 7 and 8, I'm going to group with Cascade Point. I love Taraxipos with Cascade Point. Extremely fast TTK, very deadly, and what it's designed for is running around with an SMG, or possibly even a sniper, but sniper scout, not so much. It's usually an SMG, possibly a sidearm. Get a kill with the other weapons, switch to the Cascade Randy's throwing knife, and the RPM should get to about 430. Tier 8 to 10, 4 crit, 1 body for a 0.56. Tier 2 to 7, a 0.56 with 3 crit, 2 body. Cascade Point will make this thing kick. So the pairing perks would either be Rapid Hit or Zen Moment, as we've discussed throughout the video. I only have Rapid Hit, so that's what you're going to be seeing. It's going to get stacks extremely fast, helping stability. But on the other end, Zen Moment, it's going to help that stability by the vertical shake not being as much, the bounce intensity not as much. It's probably going to be Zen Moment, but Rapid Hit's pretty great. And these scout rifles, Taraxipos, and now Randy's throwing knife at a distance, absolutely brutal. If you land a crit in 6 bodies, yes, 6, that matches the base TTK, the 0.93. Very unique, very rare, very fun, and deadly perk. And number 9 is going to be Focus Fury. You actually saw that in the beginning of the video, and I enjoy Focus Fury on pulses, scout rifles because of their safety. Land half of the magazine as precision hits, and you get 20% increased damage for 11 seconds. And once you're in that Focus Fury, you can loop it back and reset it. And with 20%, you can 3 crit, 1 body, any resilience. That's a 0.7 TTK. That's going to match kill clip and all of those things. It's not instant like getting a kill and reloading. Not instant like box breathing if you have that procced, but if you're grooving and shaking, moving around, getting hits, it will come up and it will do well. And all the tried and trues are going to work. Rapid Hit Focus Fury. I've been using Perfect Float Focus Fury. More so because, again, I try to be active with it. And when Perfect Float's up, it works well. But Rapid Hit's probably going to be the better one. Focus Fury isn't going to be for most, but I have a ton of fun with it. And the last one, I'm just going to round it out. It's going to involve Kill Clip again, but this time with Perpetual Motion. Why would you run it over Zen Moment, over Rapid Hit? It's because Perpetual Motion's kind of a hybrid. I mean, think Midtown, think all these maps, like by the time you actually get to where you want to go, you're going to be at ×2. And at times 2, it's 20 stability, 20 handling, 20 reload. So where Rapid Hit gets that 18 stability on the 4 crit, this is already at 20. Now the reload isn't going to be fast as Rapid Hit, but it gets reload help to go into kill clip. And Zen Moment, Perpetual Motions help and reduce flinch because you're getting the added stability. It's kind of a hybrid. If you're very mobile with the Scout, it's not a bad option. I would say that Zen Moment is the top pick with kill clip, but again, it's something to look for, something to try. I mean, all this is going to be with your playstyle. And as I said, and I know, I mean, perks did overlap, but it does change the weapon. Like kill clip, Perpetual Motion, Zen Moment, all feel different with kill clip. When you get into kinetic tremors, Gut Shot's gonna do something different than Under-Over that does something different than Pugilist. Or Cascade Points, helping reduce flinch while you're shooting, adding stability while you're shooting. They do different things, and it's about feel. That's why I want you to be looking out for them, because they all can be deadly. Randy's is a good weapon. It still is. So that's what I want you to do. If you've kept it in your vault, maybe you have double or triple perks, look for these combinations. Try them out. See if you like them. If you're new here, remember to hit the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, thank you so much for your support. Let's talk about Randy's throwing knife down below. I don't see it too much. I don't know why. Box is really good on it. Kill Clip's really good on it. And also a ton of other things. But let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching. And until the next one, I'm Cool Guy.